Hi everyone, I'm Young Lim, Editor-in-Chief for SIXiDES, Singapore's trusted guide to renovation and home living. We're here to help you make informed and confident decisions for you to create the home you truly love. Now we've got a really special guest today. I've managed to corner the founder of SIXiDES, who has over 30 years of experience in the interior design industry, to uncover some of the deep, dark, dirty secrets of interior designers.
Yeah, those things that they never tell you.
Okay, so tell us your name and what you do.
My name is Astley. I'm the founder of SIXiDES. Previously, I was, or rather, we can consider myself an ex-interior designer. Yeah.
And what made you want to leave the industry? Were you tired from having to handle too many homeowners?
No, I guess the calling came during COVID, largely because everyone was kind of using the internet, and a lot of purchases was done on the internet. And I'm sure everyone was using things like Lazada, Foodpanda. And it made me realize that as a platform, there aren't entities in Singapore, or rather related to the renovation platform scene, right? They are as dependable as opposed to Foodpanda or even Shopee. Let me give you an example. That there are three main things that all platforms must do. Then they can consider themselves a platform. The first one is that it's a very rich research resource. It means you can go there in like a library, you can get all sorts of information.
Right.
The second thing is predictability. So for example, you order food, right? More or less you can track and you know when your food is going to come. You buy something from Lazada, same thing. Right? And then the third one, which is very important, is that you have an audit trail. So if something goes wrong in your delivery from Lazada or from Shopee, you have a cost or legal recourse, so to speak. Right? Maybe get your money back, or maybe you can have some form of arbitration. In terms of renovation, right, I think at that point in time, many platforms do not offer that.
I see. Okay, very interesting, but let me quickly bring you back to point. Tell us the dark, dirty secrets.
One dirty, dark secret about the industry, I think that everybody wants to say that the industry is terrible because we have very low barrier to entry. I don't deny that, but I would like to say that it is about supply and demand.
Okay.
When we talk about Singapore, right, the context of Singapore in terms of the housing landscape is very unique. 79% of our home residences are in fact HDB. And when we talk about HDB, it's actually a grassroots solution. HDB developed these housings, right, to offer that as a solution for all sorts of people. So you have people who are rich, people who are poor, you have people who are managing, it's a little bit tough. And because of that, right, you have a wide spectrum of people offering services to all sorts of customers.
I see.
And as such, right, there are differing standards. So you need to know yourself. Then you can find the right designer. So it's just like, basically, you go to a hawker center,
Right.
Not all food will suit you.
I have a question. Are all designers actually properly trained?
I would say without a flinch, right? The reality is that no, not really. I think the definition is of an interior designer by formal training is that you have to go through at least a diploma, go through an art school, you learn color sense, color psychology, you learn spatial layout and all that. And of course, more importantly, like recently, it's all about all the use of digital tools to do the drawings and all that. Many of so-called interior design firms, designers are not properly trained that way. But then, the reality is, in order to kind of create a home, right, it's not just about being able, or rather being a graduate of interior design school. Because not all designers are good project managers as well. And when we think about a home, starting from design to project administration, right down to project execution, project management, and project completion, right, it is a whole full spectrum of service.
Okay.
So there are firms that basically have people who do sales. Then inside the company, there are people who are legitimate designers who produce the drawings, and then people who run the site, and then administer the contracts, so on and so forth, and eventually do after sales. Those, in reality, offer a full suite of service. I to a certain extent, we recognize the firm as legitimate in that sense because they are legitimate entities. They have legitimate service provider within the company. But if you have a one-man show and they claim to be everything, then that's something to kind of be concerned about.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us another dark secret.
maybe about paint, when the contract is very challenged in terms of budget and all that, they may take the shortcuts. So paint is one such example. So you may be specifying deluxe paint, but in reality, they will go for a mixture, or they'll dilute it.
Do they use other people's leftover paints for my house?
It's possible, but then that may not be necessarily wrong, because in the whole interest of sustainability, the paint that's left over from your home, to be honest, you may not want to use it anymore. Because if you leave it for a very long time, right, you'll just go back.
I see.
MÖWE is a smart home brand, and we offer like one-stop smart home solution where homeowners can come and find us to get all the smart home products they're looking for. And we have from smart switches, smart lighting, smart ceiling fans, smart kitchen appliances, even smart gas water heater, smart hangers, laundry hangers,
Wow.
and curtains and blinds. So like almost everything you need for smart appliances. Yeah,
Very convenient for homeowners.
yeah, that's right.
Okay, so tell me, like in terms of smart systems, what are some important things that any homeowner should know when they are considering installing it?
Smart home elevate everyone's life. So it's not just about the tech, but it's more like for lifestyle. So it brings comfort and making your daily life, day-to-day life more convenient. Yeah.
Okay, I would think in terms of like a generational family unit, smart appliances would also be good for people with mobility problems, right? Because it kind of frees them up from having to move from point to point.
Okay, it's convenient where they can control remotely with their phone on the app, and just one app they can control all the smart appliances they have. They can even control it with their voice,
Okay.
like through voice commands. Hey Google, good morning. And not just convenient, it's also safe. For example, smart kitchen appliances. So if they get distracted and forgot they're boiling something, smart kitchen is where they can protect the house.
If I have never been introduced or I've never used a smart appliance before, and suddenly I have this new BTO and I'm thinking about doing up the whole house, what are some of the big concerns you would raise to me to kind of warn me about smart stuff?
Okay, if you're gonna have a new house soon, or like even if you have zero plans on making your home smart, you should always plan ahead, plan with purpose, plan for like future you want to make it smart. Even if you're not gonna do it now, you plan it before you renovate, that maybe 5 years down the road or 10 years down the road you want to make it smart. 5 years later, if you want to upgrade, you don't need to redo everything, like from wiring. Whenever you like, okay, it's time to go smart, you can go smart.
Makes a lot of sense. So at least the infrastructure is there.
Yes,
right?
that's right.
So, okay, if we were to go to MÖWE and say, oh, I want to deck out my new house with smart appliances, will your team be able to kind of help the homeowners map out the kind of wiring necessary?
Yes, definitely. So we always encourage our customers to bring down their floor plans so that we can guide them along with expert guidance and tips on like where they can start from. Even if they would want to make a complete smart transformation, they can start small with smart switches only, like maybe with the most basic packages where they can slowly upgrade from there. Don't need any major upgrade from the beginning.
Okay, so this is where the important question comes. What's the pricing for a basic package?
The basic package is cheaper than your iPhone 17. So
Sure not.
Yes, really. So like for people with a smaller house, even if you have a big house, but you don't want to make your entire house, like you don't want to change all your switches to smart, you can start with our basic package.
Wow, okay. I think that's a very, very affordable entry-level
Yes.
kind of package that most homeowners will be able to kind of consider.
Definitely.
To end off, what would you say would be the most important thing for you as a homeowner yourself? One appliance that you're so thankful is a smart appliance now.
I'm very thankful for actually smart lighting.
Smart lighting.
Yes, correct. Because I think smart lighting, not just to make your house bright, but also creates ambience. So to make your entire house cozy, you need the correct lighting, and not just bright white, but warm white. You can adjust the dimness. You can have like different tone of lightings. I think that's very important. No matter how nice your interior design is, you need the correct lighting to elevate the entire vibes and looks.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very good information for all new homeowners, especially. Smart lighting is the first thing you should think about, according to Jaelyn. But thank you so much for spending time with us, Jaelyn.
We are the first flooring company in Singapore that brought in this click lock system vinyl.
Right.
And our Evo Herf is our signature series. It's called Evo High-End Resilient Flooring. It's the first vinyl in Singapore that is undergo one test, which is called Through the Test of Time. Yes, it has been in the market for 15 years already. We are the first one to engage with HDB. It's a long journey. 8 years ago, our founder, Dennis Teo, he approached HDB to ask them consider using vinyl in all the upcoming BTO projects.
Okay.
Yeah, and vinyl is still a new product. I mean, everybody here growing up with tiles.
Right.
And in order for the architect or engineer in HDB to give us the green light to use vinyl in HDB, is like putting their head in a chopping board, you know?
Right.
So they have to undergo a lot of durability tests, fire retardant tests, fire toxicity tests. So, and finally they give us the green light, and we are the first one to award this.
Wow, impressive. Well, I mean, a lot of people would know how hard it is to get government to approve your product. So I think to be able to work with HDB must have been a huge win for the company, right?
Yes.
But for me, okay, I am talking on behalf of all the homeowners out there. As a homeowner, I don't know much about flooring. So I would say, if you tell me to make a floor, it's a floor, right?
Yes.
What should I be looking out for?
Okay, there are a lot of types of vinyl out there. Okay, from the surface and the colors, I believe you can't tell the difference. Okay, the most important part is the locking system and also the material that we use. Yes. Yeah. And also the coating. Okay. So first thing first, when you are looking for flooring, obviously you want it waterproof, you want it termite proof, and you want it highly scratch resistant. And do you know vinyl is also safe to install in kitchen?
Really?
Yes.
That means it's fireproof?
Okay. Nothing on earth here is fireproof.
Okay.
Okay. It's fire retardant. Not only under international lab tested, it's also undergo Singapore local lab tested.
You really have to be in the showroom if you want to appreciate the different qualities of the company's products, right?
Yes, exactly.
But all this talk is useless if we don't talk about price. Come on, bring it out.
Okay.
How much are we talking?
First thing first, we Evorich here. Our pricing until today, even though today's economy is not doing so well,
Right.
we are the only flooring company in Singapore right now, and our price still remain the same before COVID.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Our slogan for 22 years is always safest by spec, lowest by price.
Wow.
I mean, one more thing, just in case you guys don't know, we are also the first flooring company in Singapore being awarded Case Trust.
Okay. So it's a very reliable brand.
We are trusted by generation.
Literally.
Yes.
But have you ever seen people who have had to continuously change their flooring? Have you seen cases of that?
Okay. For vinyl, the good thing for vinyl is if you want to, example, you install our Evorich vinyl, and a lot of homeowners, they got their BTO 4-room flat, and after 4 or 5 years, they upgrade, and they upgrade to a bigger flat, and vinyl, you can reuse them.
Right.
Example, now you do a whole house, living and 3-bedroom, and then after 4 or 5 years, if you still want to use the existing plank in your new place, some owners do reuse them in bedroom.
Oh.
Yes, this is why we are also the first flooring company in Singapore being awarded Singapore Green Products, Singapore Green Building Product, Treating Excellent.
I never knew that. Reusable floors. That's the first thing. Wow, okay. But okay, I have one other question, which is when you're talking about vinyl, are there areas which are unsuitable for vinyl?
Toilet.
no water, is it?
Okay, the material itself is 100% waterproof.
Okay.
You might be seeing some ads on social media everywhere. They tell you that they can use vinyl in the toilet. For us, we don't advise you to do that. I give you one example. We are all human, especially ladies. You drop your hair when you are showering, and the hair flow towards drainage.
Right.
Okay, we can overlay vinyl at your showering area, and the drainage we need to open a hole over time. Cleaning is a big problem
Right.
for that area.
Right.
This is why we don't do that.
But what you mentioned previously when I met you was one big distinction is I can get my floors done in one day. Is that true?
Yes. 90% for HDB standards for flooring, vinyl, we can get it done in just one day. You don't have to move your heavy lifting furniture, leave it for us. And to upgrade your house, no dust, no mess, just overlay system, no hacking. The moment you choose vinyl, you save money.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like having the freedom to consider refreshing your home every year.
What are you waiting for? Make an appointment with us now.
So what is Interdesk as a company really about?
Right, so of course, we sell adjustable desk, right? Whole sort of ergonomic furniture, monitor arms, you name it, we probably have it, right? And we pride ourselves in our desk, right?
Okay.
Home offices and workspaces, that's what we pride ourselves in.
Right. So the unique thing about your desks would be that they are
Customizable. That is the main thing, yes. You can come over to our showroom, take a look at the colors that you like, right? After that, you can decide, the length, the thickness, the breadth, right? Even down to the frame, you can choose black or white, right? So it's really a big process of building your dream desk, right? To fit your home needs, right? Some people have a bigger house, some people have a smaller house, and that's where the customization really kicks in, right? Not just in terms of size, but again, colors, right? ID is so important nowadays. We see young couples renovating the BTOs, right? Spending 100K, 200K on reno, and so we thought it'd be a good idea, right, to bring in these customizable colors into the homes, right, to really fit the ID, be it Japanese, Scandi, right? We can do it all, yeah.
Okay, so we're moving into the trends part of the discussion. In terms of trends for home office setups,
Right.
what are some of the trends? Because I would assume that when it comes to home office, it's usually an afterthought that people would have after finishing the rest of the home.
That's a common consensus, right? But I think a desk is so important nowadays, right? Everyone's doing the hybrid work arrangement or even work from home, right? So initially an afterthought, but now it seems like everyone's rushing to get a desk, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to get a home office workspace to have a productive setup. It's a feel-good kind of thing.
I also like the fact that because it's not just customizable, it's adjustable.
Yes.
And it's a very big thing nowadays because this whole conversation about well-being and how the health, how your home affects your health.
Yes.
And so like being able to use a desk that is at the right height to prevent back pain, that's quite crucial, right?
With this height adjustment feature, you can sit and stand at your workspace. So after sitting down long hours, your back's really crunching up, right? And with that, just standing up for a while, just get rid of the sedentary lifestyle. It starts from your desk, right? Not even just getting out of your office, right? It takes a bit of time, dedication to even go for a walk, right? So why not just stand up while doing your work?
Yeah, I
Right.
like the flexibility it offers,
Yes.
right? So like you said, for colors, what are some of the most popular orders you've gotten for colors?
So of course, there are a few bestsellers, right? Our walnut, really a classic, right? A bit darker tone, fits almost any office and any home. But some people prefer more pastel, lighter colors, right? For which we have Shimo Ash, Celtic Ash, a little bit more cream, pastel. I think young people do like those kind of tones. All the homes looking really cozy, really vibrant, right? And so those different colors will, I think, tend to match their homes, yeah.
Do you guys offer the top of the range Donald Trump executive leather clad ones?
We do have different kinds, right? Not just the different colors, but epoxy resin, right? I think that's really big thing nowadays,
Yep.
right? So it's those really blue, even clear resin looking
Right.
tables, right? So, of course, as much as we do study desk, work desk, we do desks for aesthetics as well, right? Really liven up that workspace, liven up that home, right? So these epoxy resin or even saw wood desks, right? These are like wood slabs that really pop.
And you also mentioned during our discussion just now that the company is not just desks, it does other stuff, right?
Yes.
What other stuff does it do?
Right, so we're a home office, home furniture brand, right? So we have ergonomic chairs, right? A wide range of ergonomic chairs, different colors as well, right? So what's a desk without an ergonomic chair?
Yeah.
Right? And on top of that, we have monitor arms,
Okay.
right? So you can clamp a monitor, right? And of course, a whole bunch of desk accessories, so obviously to pair with your desk as well. So
Right.
really the entire workspace setup, can be done.
Okay. And the pertinent question now would be, if I were to deck out my new home office, what's the cost?
For everyone out there who's a bit more, want to look for a more budget-friendly option, right? Our desks are only $249. And keep in mind that these are height adjustable desks, customizable height adjustable desks starting from $249. Right, at $249 you can choose from over 20 different colors already. When it comes to size, right, the price goes up when the size of the tabletop goes up. I think that's a given, right? There's additional wood cost involved. And when it comes to a chair, anywhere from $149, we have a different wide range of chairs, from a bit more basic chairs to more high-end chairs, right? So honestly, you could really have your desk and chair set up for under $400 or $500.
Wow. Okay. That's
Yep.
that's really affordable. Yeah. To ensure good health and
Yes.
minimal back pain. But in terms of post-purchase maintenance, is it easy to maintain?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, what's there to maintain when it comes to your desk? I mean, basic wipe down and everything. Most people are worried about the motor mechanism, right? When it comes to adjustable desk, is there any warranty or
Yeah.
will the motor spoil? And because of these things, some people tend to go for a fixed height desk, right?
Yeah.
Or you must say, when it comes to the motor, no issues, right?
Okay.
Everything's seamless, and with long-term extended warranty, I think there's no concern over there. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Very interesting. We're going to have more information of Interdesk on our website. So thank you so much for spending this time with me,
course,
Ronan.
yes.
Yep. And for all you guys out there, if you're interested to check out more information, remember to visit us on SIXiDES.com. Remember to check out all our products, tools, and features on SIXiDES.com that we've created for homeowners to help them simplify their reno journey. Trust SIXiDES, because when it comes to home, we're on your side.